Randy Arozarena is officially a Seattle Mariner in 2024. It is currently 9:52 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the news just came out per Adam Jude of the Seattle Times. It has announced that Randy Arozarena is officially a Seattle Mariner via trade with the Tampa Bay Rays. In that package, we are sending minor leaguers Aidan Smith and Brody Hopkins, plus a player to be named later. Obviously, holy shit, this is really big news. Obviously not a big fan of how late this came out, but hey, I will take it, especially going into our game tomorrow in Chicago. We have a new piece and a big one at that. Arozarena is a name that you know throughout the whole league. We all know who Randy Arozarena is. He is known as Playoff Randy. Currently on the year, he has a slash line of 213, 319, 398 for a 110 WRC plus, so just above league average, and has slugged 15 homers so far. Obviously, there's certain numbers that you wish would be better. However, he's been in better form recently. He was having a bit of a struggle earlier on in the season. Specifically, since June 18th, Randy has been sporting a slash line of 295, 385, 562 for a 170 WRC plus. So he's really turned it around in the last month. So this is a huge impact bat that this Mariners lineup really needs. He is a presence in the outfield. Now that Julio's down for at least the next couple weeks, probably, you have that guy to be that anchor in the outfield for the time being until Julio gets back. And then when Julio gets back, you now have Arozarena in the lineup card next to the name J-Rod, which is a huge, obviously, improvement than what we have right now. As far as his savant bubbles go, I mean, we're going to look at those. He is higher on the average exit velocity, higher in the barrel percentage. He's doing really good in the chase percentage too, which is nice. His Ks are a little bit higher, but I mean, everyone's on the team right now is really high, and he does draw his walks, which is really nice. As you can kind of tell from his spray chart, he is definitely a pull hitter on that right hand side, so he's going to hit a lot more to left field, but he has some legit pop. I don't really think the marine layer is going to affect him a whole lot, so expect, if you're in Edgar's Cantina or near the bullpen or in the pen, you can expect a Randy Arozarena ball to potentially come to you. He's not some huge defensive presence in the outfield, but that's not necessarily what we're looking for. We need bats and we need productivity, and the fact that we can plug in someone now who has an above league average bat so far, and especially in the last month has been way above league average, hopefully that helps our team a lot, because offense is the big point here. Now, we could use some bullpen help, but this is just the first trade. We have 4 more days, I think, of the trade deadline, so there's going to be more moves coming. And with this package, I mean, we're only giving up 2 prospects, Aidan Smith and Brody Hopkins, and another player to be named later, but those usually are kind of lower tier prospects anyway, so I don't think that's something to be necessarily worried about. And you instantly got a really big upgrade in the outfield, which is one of your biggest needs at this point, without really giving up any of your top prospects. As of right now, Aidan Smith is your number 12 prospect in the Mariners organization, so I mean, it is a top 20 prospect, so that's something, but he's only in high A ball, so he's not going to be helping us anyways for the next few years. And Brody Hopkins is your number 22, and he's a pitcher. We have so many pitchers right now that I'm fine with that. And what's fantastic about Randy is he has some control left. He's not a rental. We're not only having him for the next 2 months. He is in your org at least until 2027. He does hit ARB 3 next year and ARB 4 in 2026, but even then, that's still, he's in your organization. This year he's being paid $8.1 million, so that is some that they have to take on. However, I could probably expect there's going to be at least a contract or 2 they're probably going to shed in the next 4 days to kind of counteract that a bit. But it doesn't matter. I have preached this already, that you need to push all of your chips in to this playoff push, because you have a chance to win the AL West, which should be goal number 1 for this organization right now. Get into the playoffs, see if you can get hot. Randy is known as Playoff Randy for a reason, so he is a great player to bring in. He brings up the vibes a lot too. He's a great personality, so love this trade. I absolutely love this. Now, this is only the first trade in potentially the next 4 days now, so these are just my quick thoughts because I'm trying to get this out here. I would love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. You can like the video as well. Subscribe to me if you're new. I would would help it, or it would help me a lot as well. I'm hoping to get to 500 by the middle of August, so help me out with that. But that's gonna be it for me in this one, and I will see you in the next.